And a month from that time, bekune xenophobia because ngalamini bengisemsebenzini ekubuyeni kwami ngisemsebenzini ngiva abanye abomama bathi hayi makwilikwili ayabethwa yini sizowabetha namhlanje ene abanye bebathetha kakubi kumi so mase ngiyehla itaxini abanye abantwana bandilandela athi hey wena kwilikwili uyabethwa abantwana bakho intontoni manje mangicinga onenje that time bekusesikolweni no lo mncinci bekusesikolweni.
2008 we were taken by surprise actually, because we didn't even know what was happening. Because by the time that I came here in the center, there were a lot of people inside because they were transported during the night.
That day when it happened, it was like, because I was so young and I didn't even know the meaning of xenophobia. And then children were writing in class, they have to go, because they didn't know that I'm actually Malawian. The last time I was here, people who were fighting for their lives to be safe, we were dropped by the police. And then they went home and picked the rest of our staffs here. That's how we got here. Yeah, by a van of a police car. I actually thank God that nothing bad happened to me, but just the fact that no one deserved to be discriminated in that way. You know, since then, we live in fear. If we hear something even in the news, it's like, oh God, what's going to happen? Is it coming again?
I think, especially in South Africa, xenophobia, we were under apartheid for quite a long time. So people were not exposed in other parts of Africa. So now they look at other people as foreigners, although they are of the people of the same Africans. Actually, we're talking about the same Africans. And you find that poverty is one of the causes of this xenophobia and the lack of education. Fortunately, according to our curriculum, we have learning areas like a life orientation, where we teach those values of respect and look at other cultures. And so it is very important that we observe and respect, and from those cultures we can learn a lot.
You know, home is where you feel safe. Home is where you feel like free. So South Africa can never be home when I still feel like fear. Living in that way, like hiding who you are, it is not good. And when you're home, you have to be free. We're actually here at the Greenpoint Market, and then we've been asking people about few questions about cultural diversity, and some couldn't respond to it, and then some did, and after all we got to see many people's view. That's all. Thank you. Thank you.
You know, we're all Africans. We're the same, but we have different ways. Very, very similar. Like, I'm from Cameroon, so I feel very, very honored to always make sure I maintain my culture, not to come somewhere to pick the Western side of life, to behave as if, we're not against or the white people, because they have their own ways, so we must try to stick on our roots.
Well, cultural diversity, it brings a sense of also unity amongst our cultures and our people.
We are Africans, well, the cultural diversity, as I said, is very, very huge, but it's very, very important in our lives to enable us actually fit into the society.
Well, I think in South Africa, it's awesome to know that everybody knows a certain thing about each culture. And so when we go around to Johannesburg, to Cape Town, it's like everybody knows each other's language and history and where they come from. And so I think that's pretty cool.
I think it means to go somewhere and feel at home wherever you are. I see South Africa, people in South Africa are very, very friendly and open More than in America.
I think education is the best way to approach discrimination. Because the more you learn about other cultures and other countries, the more you immerse yourselves, like traveling like different countries and understanding how the people are exactly, then you actually like become more enlightened and aware of how people, despite skin color, racial background, are just the same.